Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, sorry, just now I think the link is open just now only. Okay, what about you? Link is open just now only, right?
Yeah, just now, sir.
Okay, okay, fine. Okay, yesterday you have any questions? So regarding yesterday we discussed, right? What
The
is
testing.
SDLC? What is SDLC, software development life cycle, right? So
Uh,
you have any questions on that?
I'm clear with that, sir. But if you want to share anything related to that about real time, you can
Sure,
please.
sure, 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 sure. I will share that. Okay. Now today's topic is what we can discuss about testing techniques. Okay, before we start, you know, right? What is BRS? What is meaning of BRS, guys? BRS
Yeah,
means
business requirement specification.
yes. What is the SRS?
Software requirement specification.
Okay. What is FRS? FRS. Uh,
Functional
requirement
requirement
specification.
specification.
Okay. What is BVA?
Boundary value analysis.
Yes, boundary value analysis. Good. What is positive testing and negative testing?
Um, in positive testing, we'll check with all valid values, and if
Hmm.
it goes well, it is positive. And in negative testing, we'll check with invalid values, and if it still goes well, then it's wrong. I mean,
Yes. Yes, correct. So, can you explain what is SDLC phases?
yeah. There are 5 phases: requirement
Um,
phase,
One
analysis
second.
phase. Yeah,
I'll
in
never.
requirement phase, we'll gather all the requirements,
Hmm,
and analysis phase.
hmm,
Next, designing phase,
hmm,
and next, development or coding,
hmm,
and then testing, and
hmm,
implementation or deployment, and then
hmm.
support or maintenance.
Okay, good. But don't say there are five. Okay, you can say
Yeah,
that.
sure, sure.
Okay, never mention the count. Okay. What are the types
Okay.
of testing?
Functional testing and structural testing.
Hmm. So functional testing
Functional,
is
sir,
done by.
and non-functional testing, sir.
Yes. So types of testing means you can say that see there are two ways like functional and non-functional also we accepted it, but we can say that structural and functional. Okay, what is structural
Okay.
testing? We can say that right. The structural testing is done by development team,
Developers.
Developer.
developers. That we can call it as what white box testing, right? That we can call it as what white box testing. So that we can also call it as what unit testing or a component testing. Okay, so
Yeah.
that is clear, right? Okay, good. So every day, see the same question might be they will ask you in interview, but they will check your confidence level. Okay, you need to tell what you know in the subject, right? You just express that. That's it. Okay.
Yeah.
Today
And sir,
topic
I
is
have a main doubt.
mm,
Yesterday I forgot to
mm,
ask. Uh,
good.
what is the difference between integration testing and system testing, sir?
There are a lot of difference will be there. We will discuss. Okay, integration
Okay.
testing means what? Suppose you are implemented one page, right? That is a Zoom. You are implemented home page. Some other person is implemented images. So now we need to integrate the two codes, right? Generally, developer what they will do, they will integrate two codes. One is what image code, and another is what home page, right? Once the integration part is done, right, it will comes to the QA. What we need to QA need to do? QA need to check whether these two are integrated properly or not. We need to check. I will explain you. Don't worry. We have the session for how to integrate it, the things like how we need to check. Okay, got
Sure,
it
sir.
right. When you're
Yeah.
talking about system testing means we need to test the entire the application, not only one module. Okay, you need to test the entire the modules. Okay, that will comes on system testing. We will discuss. Okay, the coming
Okay.
sessions will discuss. Yeah,
Hello, sir.
yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
I have one question regarding
Yeah,
a test
please.
scenario. What is the difference between test scenario and test cases?
Good. The test scenarios means now I'm asking to test a water bottle. Okay, so what you will identify in the water bottle? Can you tell me what are the scenarios in water bottle? What are the scenarios in water bottle?
Verify
What?
the bottle color. It is leak or not
Ah,
leak.
okay.
What is the how many liter we have to fill that in that
Ah,
bottle?
excellent. Now you are identify the scenarios. What is the color of that water bottle, right? What is the color? That is what scenario. Now you need to write the test cases for that. How to write the test cases means what is the color in the requirement. It is very clearly says that the color is what? Blue color. Okay. So what you need to do, you need to check that color whether it is blue or not. So you need to check the water bottle color. What is your expected result? If it is blue color means it is working as expected. Suppose you are not seeing the blue color, you are seeing some different color, then it is failed. So what is the main difference between the test scenarios and test cases means? The test case means you need to write the conditions, okay, whether the color is correct or not. That all conditions you need to write in with in test cases. Test
Okay.
scenarios means what? Test scenarios means what? What you identify. Now I'm asking to test mobile phone, the smartphone. So in the mobile phone, what are the scenarios? Screen, body, color, width, height, power buttons, on and off, the thumbnail. So these all are what the scenarios. When you're talking about test cases, right? Take one scenario that based on the scenarios, you need to write the test cases. Understanding, right? So these all are
Yes, sir.
very,
Yes.
very, very, very important. No, good. In the coming
Can
session,
you
we will
tell me
discuss.
mobile related test cases at least two?
Yeah, we can write, right? You can say that you can take the mobile, okay, what mobile it is, okay. Again, there is whether it is Android or iOS, okay. Whether it is Android means the functionality is different, whether it is iOS means the functionality is different. First you need to
Okay,
identify the mobile. Uh-huh.
you give only condition in that test cases, right, sir?
Yes, we need to give the condition. Like, see, mobile is what now mobile is screen is there, right? Now the screen you are identify the scenario is what screen. In the requirement, in the clearly mentioned that the 5.5, the size is what the screen size is what 5.5. So in the test cases, what you need to write whether you need to check whether you are getting 5.5 screen or not. If we are getting 5.5 screen means your test case is passed. If you are getting 5.4 or 5.3 means your test case is failed, because in your requirement what they mention the screen size should be what a 5.5, but you are getting what a 5.3, so it is not matching with your requirements, right? So actual
Yes.
result is not equal to expected result. What you are expecting that you are not getting, right? Then it is failed. Got
Yes,
it
sir.
right?
Thank you,
What I
sir.
am trying to, okay, good, good.
Yes, I got it, sir.
So in the we'll see when the project will come straight, we'll see all the things. Good. So
Okay,
this
sir.
is okay, good. Now today topic is what techniques we are following. See, we also follow some techniques. One is what static technique, another is what dynamic technique. What is meaning of static? Static means what, and what is meaning of dynamic? Dynamic means what? So static means what? See, you know what is meaning of static. Let's see what is exact meaning of static testing. So the testing technique can be classified into what two categories. One is what static testing, another is what dynamic testing. When you're talking about static testing, the application is checking is carried out without executing. See what, without executing such kind of things, we can call it as what static testing. Can you give me any examples of static testing? Yes, we can give the examples like what review means what you are writing something and some other senior person will review that one. Here we are not executing that, right? So this we can call it as what a static. This we can call it as what static testing. When you're talking about inspection, what is called inspection, whether you are following the respective documents or not, whether you are following the respective documents or not. If you are not follow the respective documents, then you will not get the correct output, right? Here also, if you observe that we are not executing anything here, we are not executing anything, all right? Inspection is nothing but what checking, okay. Inspection is nothing but what checking. So that is also will comes on where we can simply say that it will comes on where in static testing. Walkthrough, what is called walkthrough? Do you know what is called walkthrough? Walkthrough is nothing but what sometimes the organization conducts some meetings, okay, some review meetings, like so some scenarios which they need to explain, okay. In that case In that case, what we need to do, they will conduct what? Walkthrough sessions. Walkthrough sessions means that it's a kind of meetings. Okay, it's a kind of meetings. In that also we need to check. Okay, so if you observe that, why they call it as a static? Without executing. See, in review we are not executing, inspection we are not executing, walkthrough we are not executing. Such kind of things we can call it as what? A static testing. Okay, is it clear? Anybody have any questions on this? So
Sir, I
static
didn't understand walkthrough, sir.
walkthrough is nothing but they conduct a meeting. See, now there is a new enhancements will come. New enhancement means new changes will come in the application. So they will conduct before we start that things, right? They will conduct some meetings in the real time. You know, right? There are a lot of meetings will be there. What we need to do, what we need to test. So this all will comes on where? In walkthrough sessions. Hey, we have some walkthrough session today. So means what? They will explain that scenarios, they explain the how to write the test cases, so they will explain what exactly we need to test, each and everything. It's a kind of meeting. Okay, walkthrough is nothing but what? It's a kind of meeting. Is it clear now?
Okay,
So
sir. Yeah.
in that also we are not executing anything. So that's the reason we can call it as it's a static testing. Understanding, right? So this is one of the most important one, guys, is static testing. Static testing means simply you can say that without executing the application, we can call it as what? A static testing. What about dynamic testing? So what is meaning of dynamic testing? Okay, dynamic testing means what? With execution. See, dynamic testing means the application is checking is done by executing what you are executing, right? That we can call it as what? Dynamic testing. So validating, we are giving what input, you are getting some output, right? So that kind of testing we can call it as what? Dynamic testing. Can you give me any examples of dynamic testing? Yes, white box testing, sorry, black box testing, and gray box testing. Yesterday we discussed, right, what is gray box testing. The both the development team and testing team is involved. That kind of testing we can call it as what? A gray box testing. So what techniques we follow? Generally there are two techniques. One is static, another is what? Dynamic. Static testing means what? Without executing the application, that we can call it as what? A static testing. What about dynamic testing with execution? With execution, that we can call it as what? Dynamic testing. Can you give me any examples of dynamic testing? Yes, white box and black box and gray box. What is the meaning of gray box testing? The gray box testing is nothing but the combination of what? White and black. We can call it as what? Gray box testing. Is it clear? So
Yes, sir.
simple differences is what? In real time verification and validation. You heard that word, right? What is verification? Verification and validation. Verification means what? We are verifying whether you are going for the reviews or not. In verification part, whether you are going for correct documents or not. Inspection means what? Whether the such requirement specifications you are correctly follow the requirements or not. Whether you are correctly following the designs or not. All will comes on where? In inspection. Inspection means what? Whether you are following the respective documents or not. Okay, got it right? So these all are very important, guys. When you in real time will do what? Both the verification part and validation part. So in interview, definitely they will ask you, do you know what is the testing techniques? Okay, you can simply say the static and dynamic. What is meaning of static and what is meaning of dynamic? Static means without execution. Dynamic means with execution. So can you give me any examples? Means you can say that static means code reviews, inspections, and walkthrough. All will come somewhere in static technique. And what about dynamic technique? The dynamic technique is nothing but we can say that with execution, like black box testing, white box testing, and gray box testing. Okay, so that all will come somewhere in dynamic testing. Techniques we are following. So in real time we use static and dynamic, both verification part and validation part. We will use both. Now, one of the most important one, testing fundamentals. So far we learn what is testing, testing types, structural and functional. After that, what we learn BBA, boundary value analysis. After that, what we learn SDLC, software development life cycle. After that, what we learn testing techniques, static and dynamic. Today, what we are learning, the testing fundamentals. What are the testing fundamentals? Okay, there are two categories, category 1, category 2, but generally there are two categories. What are there? Unit testing, integration testing, system testing, and acceptance testing, user acceptance testing. These all will comes on one category. The second category, all your interview questions will comes on where? Functional testing and non-functionality testing. What is functional testing and what is non-functionality testing, we'll see the coming sessions. Okay, but today we'll see the category 1. What is unit testing? You know, right? What is meaning of unit testing? Unit testing means what?
White box testing, sir.
Yes, correct. See, the testing of a single program or a module or a unit of a code, that we can call it as what? Unit level testing. The software unit is ready for testing with other system component. So the software unit testing is ready for other system component. So generally I told you right yesterday, developer will implement it. One developer will not implement it entire the application, right? There are a lot of developers will be there, developer 1, developer 2, developer 3. Okay, now this developer will implement what? One code. Okay, developer implemented one code. This developer implemented is what? Another code. Okay, they are not implemented same code. Okay, this developer is implemented what? Another code. Okay, so once they implemented the code, right, then what they will do, they will need to integrate it. Okay, first unit testing, we are talking about unit testing, right? So this developer will write some code. Okay, this developer will write some code. Okay, so once the code is done, right, then what they need to do, they need to check the unit level testing. Means what is the unit level testing? Means they need to check at least whether the code is working properly or not before they sending to the QA. Now these guys need to test. These guys also need to do unit level testing. Now what happened? This guy is done the unit level testing. This guy is done the unit testing. This guy is done the unit testing. Once it is done, what they will do? They will push into the server. They will push into the server. Now what they will do? See, this guy unit testing is done. They will push into the server. Okay. Now this guy is done. They will push into this. Okay. At a time, they will merge the code. Okay. Now this all three code is converted into the form of what? Build format. Now this build is assigned to whom? Yesterday we discussed. Okay. This build is assigned to whom? To the QA guy. Yeah, QA. Simply the QA guy is what? We don't know the code, right? We don't know the code, right? Just QA guy, what they need to do, we will get URL. Simply you will get URL. Okay, URL is nothing but what? abc.com, anything, amazon.com or anything. Okay, once this URL is open, right, then this guy is implemented what? Home page. This guy is implemented what? Images. This guy is implemented what? Contact us or whatever it is. Okay. Whatever it is, help document. Okay. So now what is your expected result when you open this URL, right? Home page should be there, as well as images should be there, as well as what is the help document, help is also need to be there. If it is not there, means that is the defect. You need just report to the defect. If see, now QA is what? We are not see the code, so we are just open this URL. We just check these three modules are getting or not. Okay, this we can call it as what? This once the developer written the code, right, what they need to do? They need to do your unit level testing. Unit level testing. This guy is done. Okay, this guy is also done. Unit level testing. Okay, understanding, right? So unit level testing is very important. Like white box testing, the developer is always do what? Unit level testing. Okay, so once they've done the unit level testing, they will push to the code to the server. Okay, is it clear, guys? Anybody have any questions here? Is it clear?
Clear, sir.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now see, that is what is saying. The software unit is ready for testing with other system component. My component is ready. Here We saw that diagram, right? My component is ready. This component is ready. This component is ready. It is ready for other component for testing. Okay, so that's one of the most important one. Now, 100% entry question. Integration testing. Do you know integration testing? What is meaning of integration testing? Integration testing means what?
Sir,
Yeah, go
one
ahead.
module integrate to another module is called as integration testing.
Correct. Absolutely correct. Good. That is only we need to do in the real time. So integration testing means what? Correct. Good. Integration testing is a process of combining the modules. Combining means what? See, just now we discussed, right? In the diagram, we will see there is a home page, right? There is a home page and there is a images. Now, once the developer will also do integration testing, because once you merge the code, right? After merge also you need to check whether your code is working properly or not, right? So the developer do what? Integration testing here. What about tester? Here also you need to do the integration testing. What you need to do, you need to check whether these two modules like home and images are integrated properly or not. You need to check. And also you need to check whether this help and images are integrated with home properly or not. You need to check. So this we can call it as what? Integration testing. So integration testing is a process of the combining the modules and the testing the data flow between the modules, whether the two modules are communicating properly or not. That we can call it as what? Integration testing. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is one of the most important one. Okay, because integration, people are thinking that testing means only we need to find the defects. No, you need to check whether it is integration issue problem, whether it is UI issue problem, whether it is code related problem, whether it is functional related problem. So you need to observe all the things. Okay, so that's one of the most important one, right? You need to check. First of all, you need to check whether whenever any new module is added, you need to check whether that module is able to access or not. Say integration testing verifies that combined unit functions together properly or not. Unit function means what? Just now we discussed. Unit function means this is what one unit function. This is what one unit function. Now what we are doing, we are combining these two unit functions properly or not. That is what is saying. Integration testing verifies that combined unit functions together properly. This can facilitate finding the problems that occur interface or communication. Communication means what? I'm saying hello. If you say hello means the communication is good. If I'm say hello but you are not say hello means what? There is a lot of there is something problem, right? There is not good communication there. So the similar way we need to check whether the interface or communication issues will be there or not. We need to check in where? In integration testing. This can facilitate finding the problem that occur at interface or communication between individual components. If I ping the home, the home page should work. If I ping the image, ping means what? You just click the home button means home page should work. If you click the images means the images button should be work. That we can call it as what? Integration testing. This is also called as assemble testing. See, assemble means you know, right? All we need to assemble together and we need to check whether they are integrated properly or not. Again, there are two types of integrations. One is what? Incremental integration testing, non-incremental integration testing. See, the name itself we can easily understand. Incrementally means what? What is incrementally? See, I'm adding one by one. That we can call it as what? Incrementally. Let's see. So incremental integration testing is a process of testing in each unit is integrated one at a time into the system. And also what we need to check, the data flow between the modules is tested as soon as new module is integrated or not. So similar way. So what is incremental integration testing? So if you see this one, project will not done by in a single day. Okay, you know, right? It will take number of months and years also. So here what we are discussing, integration testing, right? Incremental integration testing. Now what we need to do here, if you say this is one module, okay, this is one module. Now what do we need to do? We need to check whether these two modules are integrated properly or not. When you're talking about incremental integration testing, means we are adding one more module here. Okay, now tell me, we need to check 3 or we need to check 2 and 3 only? Whether whenever you added a new module, right, you need to check with the previous modules or not? Can anyone tell me whether we need to check the previous module or not required?
Not required, I guess.
It's not required, sir. Because
Why?
already we have checked two modules integrated or not, but we have, when we add new module, that time we check 3 module combined.
That we need to check 3 modules combined, right? Yes, we need to check because whenever you added new module, right, you cannot say already tested, because this new module should integrated with the previous one. So you need to check this module is able to ping this module or not. This module is pinging this module or not. We need to check whenever you added any new thing, right? The previous modules also you need to check, because when you added a new module, right, this new module is integrated with the previous modules or not also you need to check, right? So that is very, very important. Don't think that it is already tested, because whenever any new module is added, so what we need to check, we need to check with the previous modules also. So whether this module is integrated this module or not, whether this module is integrated this module or not, whether this module is integrated this module or not. There is a combination, right? 1 1 3 2 3 3 3 like that. Okay, clear, right? So whenever any module is added incrementally, means again one more module I'm adding, again I need to test what all the previous modules, whether this module is integrated with the previous module or not. This module is integrated with previous module, like 1 and 4, 2 and 4, 3 and 4, and 3 3 and 3 3 and 4 to 4, like the combination you need to test. Okay, got it, right? So
Hello,
whenever
sir.
anything is added, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, sir, fifth module, whenever fifth module is added, so we check fifth to 4, but can we check that 4 to 3 module that time?
Because say we need to check, because in case when we added this one, right, might be okay, might be it is impact, right? So you need to check whenever any new module is added, right? Now this is the fifth module. Now you need to, what you are saying, fifth to 4 we need to test, but you need to check fifth to 3 also you need to check, right, whether it is working or not. Also you need to check fifth to 2 also you need to check. Okay, from the fifth module I'm clicking directly to page, second page, and fifth module to first page I'm clicking over first page. That will also need to work, right? If you test only fifth to 4 it is working and you are saying my testing is done, but the client is saying that client is clicking from fifth page to third page, but third page is not opening, then it is failed, right? So to avoid such kind of things, what you need to do, you need to check all the previous modules whether it is integrated properly or not with the fifth module. Okay, what you recently added. Got it, right?
Sir, my
What I'm
question
trying to
is,
say.
I
Hmm.
I understood
Hmm.
fifth
Hmm.
module to fourth module, fifth module to third module, but
Yes,
uh,
yes,
should I check fourth module to third module that time?
yes, yes, yes. You need to check, because might be what I'm saying, that it's might be impact, might, it's not say it is impacted. Okay, might be, there are a lot of chances will be there, because if they are not integrated properly, means then 3 to 4 is also be broken, right? It might be broken. Okay, chances will be there. So that is what in the real time we can call it as what, regression. Regression means what? Continuously we need to test. Whenever any new thing is added, again we need to test thoroughly. Got it, right? Yes,
Yes, I
I
got it, sir.
understand. Yeah, that is valid one. Okay, when you go with like when you added anything, right? Previous also we need to check, because the previous is also is very, very important. Got it, right? Good. So this is what we can call it as what, incremental integration, one at a time. What about non-incremental integration testing? Non-increment, again there is one more thing. In incremental integration testing, in interview they will ask you one question. Do you know top down testing and bottom down testing, bottom up testing? What is meaning of that? Top down testing
Correct.
means what?
Top
Hello?
down testing
No.
is means first module is created, and after there is no module created, means login page already created and home
Hmm.
page and help page not created. That time we say that top down testing.
Hmm. What about bottom
And
up?
bottom up means help page is created but your login page is not working. That time we have to say bottom up testing.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, you're very near to that. Like, see, the bottom, the top down means what? From the parent to child, right? Simple example. Suppose you are taking one module, okay, mobiles. Under the mobiles, there are a lot of things will be there, right? So here the mobile is what? The parent, and the sub modules we can call it as what? Child. Okay. So top-down testing means from the parent to child, the links are integrated properly or not, we need to check. That we can call it as what? Top-down testing. And bottom of the testing means what? Already we have the child links will be there, and you are added what? Parent link. Okay. From the child to parent is working properly or not, we need to check. But vice versa, reverse. Reverse means what? Again, you started from the top to down. Okay, now what you need to check? The down to up, again you need to check, like bottom up. Okay, from the child to parent we can call it as what? Bottom of the testing. And parent to child, what we can call it as what? Top down testing. Okay, and for example in the real time example, you can go with Amazon application or any application. So here if you go with mobiles, okay, under the mobiles, see, there are a lot of things will be there. Okay, electronics. See, suppose here mobile broadband devices, SIM cards. See, this is what we can call it as what? The parent module. Okay, under the parent, again you will get lot of things. Again you will get, see, these all are what? Under the mobile accessories you will see all these all are what? Child. So under parent should be work and also child should be work. Okay, under the parent there are a lot of links, right? Now they ask you to do top down testing, so whether you need to check under this parent all the child links are working properly or not, you need to check. What about bottom of the testing? Vice versa, they already added all these things and they added what? Parent link. Okay, now you need to check from the child to parent is working properly or not, you need to check. Understanding, right? So it's very easy, but the terminologies is what? Parent to child, child to parent. Okay, don't confuse here. Bottom of the testing, top down testing means you simply answer that. Suppose there is a one you said, right, one what we can say, that one menu will be there. Under the menu there are sub menus will be there. So the menu is what we can call it as what? Parent, and sub menus we can call it as what? Child. Under the parent, the child links are working properly or not, we need to check. That we can call it as what? Top down testing. But sometimes they are not created menu. First they will create a what? Child links. The child links is created, and after that they will create what? The parent link. In that case also you need to check. Vice versa, from the top to down it should work, then down to up it should work, like bottom to up it should work. Okay, let's see the top down testing. The top down testing is a process of incrementally adding the modules from parent to child. So I'm taking one parent link. Under the mobiles I'm taking what? Accessories. Okay, so mobile should work and accessories should work. Okay, here the mobile is what? The parent, and the child is what? Mobile accessories. Okay, once you add it, right, you need to check the data flow between the modules are working properly or not, you need to check. This process works downwards through the software hierarchy, top to bottom. Okay, it emphasizes on interface testing. Sometimes we need to check interface. Interface means look and feel, like that, whether the parent link and child link is able to access or not, we need to check. So this kind of testing we can call it as what? Top down testing. What about bottom of the testing? Bottom up means what? The bottom of the testing is a process of incrementally adding the modules from where? from child to parent, and also we need to check what data flow between the modules. Simple guys. Integration testing means what? You need to check the data flow between the modules, means whether the two modules we are able to access or not, we need to check. That is only integration testing. It emphasizes on modules and functionalities. We need to check here module functionality from the parent to child is working properly or not, we need to check. Okay, so there are two types, like incremental, we can say that top down testing and bottom of the testing. But in interview, you need not explain all the things. You can simply say that from the parent to child, we can test like top-down testing, and bottom of the testing means from the child to parent. Okay, is it clear? Anybody have any
Sir,
questions
I
here?
understood top-down testing, but how to check bottom-up testing in real time? You said that Amazon example, mobile accessories, but how to flow between that means bottom up.
Yeah, I got it. Now they created two links, three links. There are three links, right? This is what child links. Okay, they already developer said that there are child links. Now finally they will implemented what parent link. Okay, now they ask you to test top down testing, means what? You will go from here, right, from the top to bottom. Now bottom up testing means what? You need to check whether this link is working properly or not. Just you click the link whether it is working or not. Just you click the link whether it is working or not. Just click the link whether it is working or not. Just click this link whether it is working or not. 1 second. Yeah, sorry guys. So what I'm trying to say is what, see the same concept. Parent to child means what? If they are implemented this one, you need to check from the bottom to top. Okay, so bottom to down. Like this is what top, right? So top to bottom, you need to check like this. Okay, once it is implemented, or else they implemented the chain and they added the parent, means you need to check like this. Okay, vice versa. Vice versa means what? Opposite. Okay, is it clear now? In the real time, see whatever they implemented, right, they will tell you. Without telling, they won't do, right. And in the real time also, they won't say that to do the top down testing, do the bottom of the testing. They won't say like that. Okay, this is for our understanding purpose. We are they say like top down testing and bottom of the testing, but in the real time, whenever they added anything, right, the from parent to child or child to parent, the both should be work. Okay, is it clear now? Understanding, right? Is it
Yes,
clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So don't worry in this one. If you are in the real time, in case in Amazon, they say, I said, right, they are not implemented the parent link initially. They initially they added what? Child links. After that, they implemented the parent link. Now you need to check from the child to parent. Okay, from the parent to child means vice versa. Okay. So that we can call it as what? Top down testing and top down and bottom of the testing. Okay. And one of the most important is what? Non-incremental integration testing. What is the meaning of incremental? Incremental means what? One module we are adding. But what about non-incremental integration testing? Let's see. Non-incremental integration testing is a process of testing the product by integration every unit all at a time. See, previously what we did for this example, what we did, we added one module and we are tested, right, with the previous module. So it was time taken. Okay, here what they're saying, non-incremental integration testing. Non-incremental means what? They're taking all the modules at a time. Means currently they hold the integration testing and they ask you to do integration testing now. So three or four modules they added all at a time. So previously what we did, we are added one by one, but in non-incremental integration is not like that. We are added what, all the modules. Now what will happen, it will save the time. So you understand, right? Previously what happened, one module means again we are taking lot of time. Again we need to check the previous previous modules, and we are checking whether the both modules are integrated properly or not. So it is killing the time. But non-incremental integration testing means what? No need to check all the modules, like no need to check like individual modules. Here non-incremental means they added all the modules all at a time. In this method we can use save the time and integration process. This is also called as what, a big bang method. In interview they will ask you, do you know what is big bang method means? You can say that we will use for integration process for non-incremental integration testing. All the modules are added at a time and we need to check whether the modules are integrated properly or not. Okay, is it clear, guys? So this is what integration testing. Now tell me, integration testing is done by both or only testing team? Can anyone tell me, the integration testing is done both developers and testers or only testers? Can anyone?
Only testers, sir.
I told you, right, developer also will do, but the developer is also will need to do, right? I told you, right, whenever they check the code, they also do some integration testing. See, this guy is push the code, right? This guy is also push the code, right? After pushing the code, they need to check whether the two modules are integrated properly or not. If they after merge, if the integration is not done right, we get lot of issues. Merge issues will come, lot of conflict issues will come. So developer is also will do the integration testing, and QA is also what, also do the integration testing. Here what QA will do, images will pinging to home or not, home is pinging to images or not, images to help is pinging or not, help to images or pinging or not. That is also we need to do. So both development team also do the integration testing, as well as QAs also will do the integration testing. Clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, because developers also need to check whether if suppose we both are developers, you are match the code and even I also match the code. In that case, what will happen if match is not happen properly? Then we got a lot of integration issues will come. Okay, so that is very important. Okay, now now unit testing we know, integration testing we know. Simple, guys. Simply, for example. So suppose they ask you to do the integration testing means only one module I can take. Okay, best sellers. If they ask me to do the integration testing means I can take two modules, best sellers and today deals. If I click best sellers, it should work. Yeah, it is working. Now, which page I am in? Which page I am in currently? Best sellers. Now I'm clicking what, today deals means there proper communication will be there. See which page I'm in, today deals page. Currently I'm in where, in today deals page. Now in the today deals page I'm clicking what, best sellers. So I'm getting what, best seller means the communication is good between the two modules. So this we can call it as what, integration testing. Now system testing, okay, that's one of the most important. It will take 1 hour of class, that we'll see in Monday. Okay, because don't miss that one. System testing is very important. So system testing we'll see on Monday. Okay, anybody have any questions so far? So today's session, what we learn, what are the testing techniques, static and dynamic, and what are the fundamentals of testing, that is unit testing and integration testing. The integration testing also we can call it as what, incremental integration testing and non-incremental integration testing. And in incremental integration testing, again we can classify in two types, or what are there, like top-down testing and bottom of the testing. And non-incremental integration testing means all the modules are integrated at a time and we are checking the data flow between the modules. Okay, now coming session we'll learn about system testing. That we need to learn. Okay. Anybody have any questions? Is it clear?
So tomorrow, do we have class?
No. Weekends we don't have the class. On again we have the Monday only.
Okay, direct Monday.
Monday. Yeah, because we don't have the weekends. Okay.
Okay. Sure.
Okay, got it, right? We will finish as soon as possible. See, once you understand this one, right, agile methodology is there, then we can go for a project. Directly we can go for the project.
Okay.
Okay, got it. Anything else, guys? Thank you, guys. Thanks for your time. Have a nice day. We'll see you on Monday. Happy weekend.
Same to you, sir. Bye-bye,
Thank you.
sir.
Yeah.